All right, let's get into it. We're about to break down one of the longest, most complicated, and honestly, most universe-shattering arcs in all of Dragon Ball Z. This is a story about an ancient evil, a prince's final redemption, and what happens when the entire universe has to come together for one last fight. This is the Majin Buu Saga. So picture this. It's been 7 years since the Cell Games. 7 years! That's a record-breaking amount of peace for our heroes. Gohan isn't that little kid in a purple G anymore. He's a high school student just trying to be normal. And Goku? Well, he's been watching over everyone from the other world this whole time. But you know how it goes in this world, right? Peace like that, it never lasts. And this long, quiet period is about to get shattered in the biggest way imaginable. Something is coming. Something way, way older than Frieza or Cell or anything they've ever fought before. And it all kicks off, funnily enough, at the World Martial Arts Tournament. It's supposed to be this amazing reunion. You've got Vegeta, Gohan, the new kids, Goten and Trunks. And the best part? Goku gets a special one-day pass to come back to Earth. He gets to fight with his friends and meet his youngest son, Goten, for the very first time. Now, while all this is happening, there's a threat moving in the shadows. We get introduced to this legend, Majin Buu. And he's not just another bad guy. He's this ancient, almost cosmic force of nature. A destroyer so powerful and so terrifying that he had to be sealed away eons ago. So how do you bring a monster like that back? Well, the wizard Babidi has a pretty simple but sinister plan. He sees the tournament as this giant, all-you-can-eat energy buffet. He's there to steal the massive power from fighters like Gohan and use it like a key to unlock Buu's seal. Babidi just needs one last huge burst of energy to finish the job, and he finds the perfect walking power source in Vegeta. He sees right into Vegeta's soul and finds these two parts at war with each other, that burning obsession to finally beat Goku, and this new, deep love he has for his family. Babidi just pushes that one button, the pride button, and offers him the power to win. And Vegeta, he takes the bait. That fight between Goku and the newly empowered Majin Vegeta gives Babidi exactly what he needs. Buu is revived. And in that moment, Vegeta is just horrified. He realizes what his pride has cost the world. So he does the only thing he can. He knocks Goku out. And for the first time, he fights not as a Saiyan prince, but as a father. He says goodbye to his son and unleashes every single drop of his life force in one final massive explosion to wipe Buu off the map. And this is where you realize just how terrifying this new enemy is. Because Vegeta's ultimate sacrifice, the most powerful attack he could ever muster, did absolutely nothing. Majin Buu just reforms. He pulls himself together from dust, completely fine. The Prince of All Saiyans gave his life for nothing. The Buu that emerges is just weird. He's not some snarling monster. He's like a big, pink child who talks in simple sentences. And that's what makes him so horrifying. He turns entire cities into candy and eats them, not because he's evil, but because he literally thinks it's a fun game. With Vegeta gone, Goku has to step up. Just to buy everyone else a little time, he unveils something nobody has ever seen before, Super Saiyan 3. It's this unbelievable transformation, and it's strong enough to match Buu, but it has a huge drawback. It burns through Goku's time on Earth like a matchstick. This isn't a winning move, it's just a way to stall. So, with Goku's time running out, the torch has to be passed to the next generation. Before he goes, Goku teaches Goten and Trunks this incredible trump card called the Fusion Dance, a technique that lets them merge into a single, much more powerful fighter. And at the same time, Gohan goes through this ancient ritual to unlock every last bit of his hidden potential, making him unbelievably strong. But here's the thing. Just as our heroes are getting stronger, so is the villain. Buu literally splits in two, a good, fat Buu and a skinny, pure, evil one. And in a shocking twist, the evil Buu beats the good one and eats him. He absorbs him, transforming into a new, leaner, meaner, and way, way smarter Super Buu. And this new Buu, he's a planner. He starts taking out Earth's new defenders one by one. First, he tricks and absorbs Gotenks. That's the fusion of Goten and Trunks, along with Piccolo. And then, in what feels like an absolute gut punch, he outsmarts and absorbs the fully powered-up Gohan, stealing all of that incredible strength for himself. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. the planet is basically destroyed, and Earth's 3 strongest heroes are now just power-ups for the very monster who did it. At this point, it really, truly feels like it's over. All hope is gone. But there's one last crazy, desperate play. The gods give Goku a pair of sacred Patara earrings and bring Vegeta back from the dead for one day. Forcing down all their pride and their rivalry, they put on the earrings and fuse together, creating Vegito, without a doubt the most powerful warrior we have ever seen. Now, here's the twist in their plan. Vegito is so insanely powerful, he could have just vaporized Buu right then and there. But that wasn't the mission. The mission was to rescue their kids and Piccolo. So they come up with this wild idea to let Buu absorb them on purpose so they can free everyone from the inside. The rescue actually works. They pull everyone out. But this has a totally unexpected side effect. Ripping out all those people he'd absorbed causes Buu to regress. He reverts all the way back to his original ancient form, Kid Buu. This isn't the childlike Buu or the smart Buu. This is just chaos. A mindless being with no thoughts, no goals, just a pure primal instinct to destroy everything. Kid Buu's first act is to instantly blow up the Earth. The final battle takes place on a sacred, distant planet, and Goku and Vegeta are just completely outmatched. There's only one move left in the entire playbook that has any chance of working: the Spirit Bomb, an attack that gathers up a little bit of energy from every living being across the entire universe. And this is really the whole point of the saga, right here. It's not about one super strong hero saving the day anymore. The energy for this final attack has to come from everyone. From the people of Earth, from the Namekians, from fighters in the afterlife, even from old enemies. Everybody has to chip in. But the people of Earth are scared. They don't recognize Goku's voice. So the person who steps up, who swallows every last shred of his pride to beg them for their help, is Vegeta. This is his final transformation. The prince who once demanded everyone bow to him is now humbly asking for their trust. He saves the universe not with his power, but with his humility, giving Goku the opening he needs to end it. Powered by the will of the entire cosmos, Goku's Spirit Bomb completely, totally erases Majin Buu from existence. And then, the story jumps ahead 10 years into the future. A whole decade of peace has passed. We're at another World Martial Arts tournament, and Goku senses this unbelievable power coming from a small, shy kid named Oob. And then we find out, before he destroyed Buu, Goku made a wish that a being with that much power could one day be reborn as a good person. And that's Oob. He is the human reincarnation of Majin Buu. Goku sees the boy's incredible potential and his good heart. So right in the middle of their fight, he stops everything and makes him an offer with the most iconic final line in the series: "I'll train you." He decides to take Oob under his wing, to teach this kid how to use his amazing power for good. And that's how it ends. Not with a final punch, but with a new journey. Goku flies off with the reincarnation of his most powerful enemy to train him to be Earth's next protector. Which kind of leaves you with one big question, doesn't it? Was this really the end of the story, or was it just the official passing of the torch to the next generation?